and touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To throw right away is Howell. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 17 carries, 83 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Howell out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. First and 10. Here's Levis. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Here's 3rd and 6. And how will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row. And
I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Levis to throw off play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis to throw it. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
That is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Virgil, 38 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, am I replacing replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 3rd and 9 here. Foul down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
It's Howell with another throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action now. Levis. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Levis now off of play action. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it as we resume action. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Can't really fault the coverage. The ball was tipped and popped up in the air, but they're unable to complete the tip drill for the interception.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Devin Bush able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Levis. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says exactly.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Powell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Keon White got in there for the sack. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamin Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in there.
Now a 2nd and 2. Levis looking to throw. Going right back to Fant. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the 1st down. Levis back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, the one he was after there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Levis going back to the air. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Got a man, and it hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Levis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Seahawks. Okonkwo, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jamin Davis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And Howe will throw it. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think you're going to see a drastic change in how they're playing. This blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again with Levis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
1st down, Howell to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Howell now to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Levis sets up the throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end.
And the defense they get to Howell will go down here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Robinson up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. Down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Levis to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Levis. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Virgil with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jamin Davis.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air,
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Virgil.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Keon White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Levis. He'll complete this one. Bianconcro.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Levis looking to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Bianconcro.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now Howell.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willen.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Howell's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On first down, Howell.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline, Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if it's...
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Boye Mafe.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jordan Brooks
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis back to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Virgil.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And the Washington offense going back to work. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards.
And the Commanders are able to claw one back. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Now inside the 25.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
2nd and 10. Levis.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's Howell.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down. Howell. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Howell with one final shot.
This one hauled in by